Well, it sounds like insiders were able to figure out what episode of the upcoming Marvel's What If first season was cut. Originally planned to have 10 episodes, now having 9. It looks like the episode featuring Black Widow and Ultron as the main characters was the one that got the axe. Let's get to that. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. I do not for 100% believe, despite what anybody says online, that the Black Widow episode was cut due to Scarlett Johansson and all that, because she's not even voicing that character. She was never going to. So that's not even a factor here. And again, the production of this show was in development a long time ago. Chadwick, for example, was doing lines and nobody even knew that he was sick when he recorded his, so nothing here to the Scarlett Johansson thing. Now, at the same time, why exactly did they cut the Black Widow and Ultron episode? That's the big one. That's really the big question mark here. Is it just production time? That's what I speculated before, and I believe I even said Ultron was the episode I thought would get cut just because of some voice stuff, and I assumed that maybe Spader, but also it looks like it's Vision that's Ultron, and maybe it's a conflict to get Paul Bettany in and he couldn't do it back then, so it's probably something like that. I think animation is probably largely already locked in for majority of it, because they seem to be committed as far back as like 2 months ago, even like 6 weeks ago. So again, I don't think that's the problem. I think it has to do something with probably a reshuffle of an idea and not enough time to finish it, or calling too close to guaranteed 10 episodes and then not having to have people pissed off. So I think they just pulled it for a good reason. Again, it's good news because they said it's just coming next season. So it's not like they're going to completely scrap every idea. Now, whether that episode lent a hand to whatever the bigger picture was, that's the big question mark everybody has. And I guess we're just going to have to see what happens in the entire first season before we find out. But I personally am not worried about this. Episodes get cut all the time. WandaVision. At one point, I was supposed to be 12 episodes. Then it got scaled back. It's fine. And it originally started at 6. So, look, it goes both ways. I think Marvel Studios has most people's trust now. And what they're doing with the multiverse clearly is part of the bigger picture of the MCU. So, not really worried. It's a bummer. We're not going to see Ultron come back, soon. But hey, he's coming back whenever the second season drops, which I would guess is next summer, but you never know.